NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Come on, come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This defense for the Bills, and they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
In motion right, that's Dell. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. Great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. On play action, they'll throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a third down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go, here we go, here we go.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Okay, break. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cougar 19.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Second and 1. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down.
Cougar 19. Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Warrior 70.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop?
Oh, right on the heels of a pick six. Another ball intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
so it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
19 Chargers, 18 Ramblers, 18 Ramblers.
Back to throw. A short one there to Fryermuth. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready, ready.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
70, go.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Ready, set.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Come on, come on.
Now inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Here we go. Stop. Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Harrison Butker on for the point.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, could have gone for more.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
2-yard line.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Genty is in. Touchdown Bills. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Raiders 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Okay, ready?
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Taking a shot for down here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCulba. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
To the air, Williams. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He'll buy some time right. Williams loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw is Williams. Flush to his right. 17 yards and a first down. To throw, Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, here's Williams. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Right back to Genty on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Touchdown, Bills! Noah Fant, 32 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
You know, the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand that
he's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DJ Moore, 81 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At his 48-yard line.
What is that?
Here's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
They'll give him 40 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second down and 6 now.
What is that?
Operating from the gun, Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This is second and 8.
What is up?
Looking to throw. Williams. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hunter. Call it a gain of a yard. And now third down and 6 to go.
Third and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
What is up?
Now Williams from the gun on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Travis Hunter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That is caught by Dell. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down.
In the Las Vegas.
Seven Pirates.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wilson's got it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So from the 37, here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
19 right.
The 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw here. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Buffalo 18.
In motion right, that's Wilson.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man, Dell. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
At the 34-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. He's got this complete to Burton.
And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On first down, it's Genty. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll go again with Genty.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, here's Genty.
They play some open field here. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
Right back to him on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
What is up?
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Touchdown! Luther Burden from 21 yards away. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead is now 24.
Bills 38. Raiders 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably sure. Put this one behind them. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 3rd down and 1. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On play action, here's Williams. Out to his left. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game. And they got it done in this one.
So for Buffalo, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.